Well, away from that, NASA leader Raila Odinga has asked ferry lawyer Miguna Miguna to reapply for his Kenyan passport at the Kenya High Commission in Ottawa, Canada, to be allowed to re-enter the country. Odinga was speaking in London when he was giving a talk on his Building Bridges initiative with President Uhuru Kenyatta. But the lawyer fired back, faulting Odinga's account of events at the JKIA that led to his second rejection from the country, blaming him for his troubles. And TV's Silas tells us more.
And then somebody raised the issue.
This is the first time the NASA chief is giving his account of what happened at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport and the circumstances surrounding Miguna Miguna's second ejection from the country.
I am the one who brought Miguna into NASA. And Miguna was one of the team that saw me in as the people's president. And I raised this issue with Uhuru Kenyatta myself. I said that Miguna must be part of the package of this handshake.
Odinga now says the drama around Miguna's deportation could have been avoided had he cooperated with immigration officers and Canadian High Commission officials who wanted to facilitate his entry.
And you won't prevent me from...
The lawyer had been detained at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport and later deported to Canada for the second time.
I would like to appeal to Miguna to go and get papers at the High Commission Ottawa properly and come back to Kenya.
But in an audio recorded shortly after Odinga's speech, Miguna termed as false his claims that he was asked to produce his passport, saying Odinga was aware that his Kenyan passport had been confiscated.
Raila Odinga is re-victimizing me. This is cruel for a man who himself has been detained illegally and has been tortured. He should know. He knows. But how cruel can one be to minimize what I have gone through? It is not true that anybody asked me for anything at the airport. They simply refused to allow me entry. In fact, they had already booked a return flight for me in the Air Dubai flight that was leaving that night.
He further says Odinga's suggestion that he reapplies for a passport doesn't apply, as the High Court had already ordered that the government gives it back.
A passport does not vest citizenship. Less than 10% of Kenyans hold Kenyan passports, but they are still citizens. A passport does not vest citizenship. Birth does. If you're born in a country like I was, that citizenship is automatic. And unless you renounce it, and I have not renounced my Kenyan citizenship, you cannot lose it.
Odinga was speaking to Kenyans living in the UK about his new partnership with President Uhuru Kenyatta and their shared vision of building bridges.